Okay, I'm not sure I'm believing my eyes here. What I'm seeing right now, but this is legitimate. This is legitimately what I have just seen. Okay, I've just got this amplifier in from a customer. It's a Hivonics Brutus Elite Edition, 35th anniversary. It's a piece of crap. It doesn't make great power, but anyway, that's not the point here. This was brand new a year ago, and he's been running it for a year. And he said that just after warranty, it stopped working. It blew up, loads of smoke and stuff. So I was like, all right, let's have a look. These aren't that old, these amplifiers, so that's perfectly viable. You know, by what he's saying. So I'll have a look at the back here. Now, I've taken the back off of this and I looked inside and I thought, what the hell, I've got to film this because it's hilarious. I've never seen this before. So the tamper with seals, these security warranty seals, these were completely sealed before I took it apart just a minute ago. I never would have thought I needed to film this. But yeah, so this is what I did just a minute ago. Just take a Stanley knife just to lift this out. And pull the LED strand off here, off of the board. It's got LEDs on the back of the case here. So let's flip this over. I thought, smells a bit stinky in here. It smells a bit like burnt stuff. I'll take a look at the back of this case. What the fuck? Why are there two transistors stuck to the rear case? What? What? This is a PNP. This top one, and this is the power supply drive circuit, alright? Okay, let's have a look inside. What they're supposed to be in here, okay? So they're supposed to be there, Q8A and Q8. So that'll be the other one of those upside down will be the NPN. So what these do is these are responsible for buffering the drive signal before it goes to the power supply MOSFET. So you've got this driver board here. There's a chip on here called a KA7500. This generates some pulses, two sets of pulses, one 0 degrees, one 180 degrees out of phase. It's like a push-pull, and it sends them to these pair of buffer transistors, which give it a bit more oomph before sending to the MOSFET gates. The two that are supposed to be here are for some reason stuck onto the back of the case here. I honestly have no idea whether that happened, whether that was like that from factory. I mean, it looks like they're hot, right? So look at this. It looks like that's kind of got burnt on or something, right? And this is like some kind of plasticky protector thing for capacitors, or no, this is for the transformers, to stop the transformers from shorting out onto the case if they're a bit too high up. But this looks like it's yeah, look, that's got hot, that's melted. So what exactly has happened here? Have they snapped off, or have they fallen out? I tell you what's happened. I think I know how this has happened, you know, guys. Okay, I think I know how this has happened. These are actually both the PNPs, which makes sense. PNPs are the ones that get hot, right? So I think what's happened is this amplifier has obviously been on its, you know, upright normal, so it's been laying flat on whatever in the mounting position, right? So the board is technically upside down regularly, right? The power supply section here has blown, and then what's happened is the power supply section blowing shorts out 12 volts to MOSFET gate, and then the gate is connected to these PNPs, and these PNPs, they're connected to ground. So if they get 12 volt fed backwards from them through the gate of the MOSFET because of a shorted MOSFET, then it's basically grounding out 12 volts, which means that these get really hot. And what has happened is they've got so hot that the solder has melted and they have fallen out they've basically fallen out of their holes, and then obviously landed on this case here and got stuck to this plastic protective sheet. But I've just thought I've got to film this because I've never in my life seen that before. I just thought it was hilarious. When I pulled the back off, I was like, what? Why are there transistors here? This should not be there. It should not be happening. But yeah, in terms of this amplifier, this is got a blown power supply section, obviously. This isn't good. This is bad build quality. That should be glued down. That could be shorting on leads, which could be why this power supply failed in the first place. Or it could be the output section of this amplifier that's shorted and killed the power supply along with it. So let's just quickly see whether do we have any shorted output MOSFETs, and try and do this with one hand. No, this side seems okay. There we go. So no, the output section failed and killed the power supply. So this amplifier is a full rebuild. and it's going to need a new drive transistors on the output driver board as well, AG and DK. It's going to need new ones of those. It's probably going to need new gate resistors. It's going to need new drive transistors over here. So yeah, it's going to need a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I just thought that was fucking brilliant.